Good morning, tubers. Welcome back for another adventure. You know, I may have a hole in my garage and I may have this huge mess to clean up. I get so many projects cooking, but today is going to be the best day ever. Whenever I have a deal cooking, I wake up with a skip in my step. Boy, I couldn't be happier. We're going to put those ramps right on the back of the truck, go up to Northern Dutchess County, pick up a nice fresh Honda all-terrain vehicle. So here it is in all its glory. This is a Honda Recon 250. I bought it from the same character that I bought this one from. I bought this TRX 250 for, I think I paid $250 for it. Mostly I bought it for the tires. If you guys recall, it had a plastic gas tank on it, dripped gas, caught fire. The carburetor was trash. I think that was it though. I think I did get it running. I'm also recalling, I think the starter gears were trash on it. So I did get it running, and I was going to do something with it, but it kind of got out here. This is where it stays. Might just have to pull it out of here and make something of it. But anyway, let's get to the Recon. So when you get a new all-terrain vehicle, you always start with the story you're told, and then move forward from there to, you know, what's really going on here. Anyway, I'm told he bought this around May, and he got it as a non-running all-terrain vehicle. He put a new carburetor on it. I think you guys can see it in there. And he got it started and he got it running. And then he ran into trouble with the thumb throttle situation there, which kind of, right? No thumb throttle, it's a little hard to ride, right? It also doesn't appear to have any brakes, because if you look up front there, you'll see that that's disconnected, right? The hydraulic doesn't jump distances when you squeeze the brakes. So, supposedly it runs. I just need to put a throttle on it and life will be good. You guys can see it does have the super fantastic kitty paint job, including the headlights. I guess those are black lights now. So there it is. We'll spend some real quality time with it once I roll it off of there. But while I was there, I got a text from the guy I bought the TaoTao from, the camouflage TaoTao, and he said he found the rack for it. He was doing some cleanup and he found the rack. So he said, okay, I'll drop by, I'll pick up the rack. And while I was there, he is a scrapper, right? He does clean outs and all that kind of stuff. So from him, I picked up bed frames. Obviously, you say, Christmas lights. Harvey, why are you buying all these stupid Christmas lights? These guys here, he only gets 40 cents a pound on them. So, like, I could pick up a load of them, including the LED stuff, right? So, I get this stuff from him. He's like, more or less, take it, right? But he also had a few other interesting things. This is a partially alive LED light. This is a intake manifold. But what was really interesting was this box of taps, right? You got all different kinds in here. Plus you also have lathe bits and the whole shooting match. So I ended up giving him 20 bucks for the bed frames, the Christmas lights, that stuff, and all these taps. There might have been something else, but it's buried in here. So anyway, I gave him 20 bucks for all of it, right? You know, the ream that's threaded. That's interesting. I guess you can pick your bolt size and keep going until you get to it, eh? So, yeah, I'm not sure if there's any metric in here or not. You can see the lathe tools and tooling. Yeah, I haven't been through it all that closely. Obviously, it needs to be cleaned up. Mostly, if I use SAE, if I'm building something, I tend to use a lot of quarter 20s, and then the corresponding metric one to that. Look at that, the Honda even comes with a wrench and a socket that's really nasty, and a cap. So, I think between all of this, I've had a really good day. I think those back tires are on backwards, too. Don't mind me as I attention deficit my way along. It does have a key in the ignition, and I kind of... This is where I think the serial numbers are, and it seems that I can feel something stamped in right there. So I'm going to have to give that a look, see what the serial number on this thing is. You know, I don't like them if somebody ground the serial numbers off, right? I think that's just bad luck. Just from 40,000 feet, I did notice a couple of things. The recoil starter's missing, but I think I have one from the other Recon, the movie prop Recon, and the reason why I think I have it is it was very, very cheap to buy, right? It was very inexpensive, so I think I have that. The starters, not the starter, it was a starter, now it's a shifter. This is welded on. I really hate seeing that. It doesn't seem to be leaking oil, so it doesn't look like they toasted the shaft up too bad, but still, I really don't like that. If for some reason I gotta pull the engine apart, I'll deal with that. Obviously, I gotta put the starter on there. This is just from 40,000 feet. It's got, once again, one of them really, really ugly spray bomb paint jobs on it. About the ugliest I've seen in a while. And I've seen some pretty ugly spray bomb paint jobs. By the way, why does anybody paint headlights? Like, you know, what's with that? I mean, they didn't even make the small peephole so some light comes out. They just completely painted them black. I'm not sure what year this is. It does have an oil cooler on it. I'm thinking somewhere around 2000, 2002. Some of you guys, you know, you guys could look at these things and go, oh yeah, that's exactly, you know, you guys know this stuff right off the top of your head. Sometimes you could also tell, depending on what this plate looks like, the length and width of the plate. Different years have different things. I don't know if that's a license plate somebody decided to spray paint, or what the story on that is. Yeah, that doesn't have a cap. That front one doesn't have a cap. So hopefully that's not horse droppings. It doesn't smell, or at least not that I'm noting. So there we are. It does have the China carb on it. Depending on how it behaves, I might smash the PC27. It does have a plate on each fender. I think, once again, depending on the requirements for given years, they increase that kind of stuff. There's, depending on what year it is, sometimes people could tell by the flare, right? Plus there's another sticker up on top there. So if anybody knows the year right off the top of their heads, I would appreciate it. The trunk slash tail lights missing. This is what it looks like. Wait, I mean, it's no baby. How much did I pay for it? I could just hear you guys going, oh man, you paid too much money. I paid $600 even. He wanted $650. I wanted to pay him $500 or less. We went back and forth. There's not much out there, and he doesn't have too many people coming to look at it, so I gave him the $600. He seems to find stuff regularly, so that's okay. Maybe he'll find me another one. Anyway, I look forward to reading your thoughts on this. See what you guys think. These tires are, just in case that is manure. I don't know, but these might just be OEM tires. I'm not going to be able to tell. I'm not going to scrape that with my hand. So, I don't know. Take a look at the tires. Given that they're backwards, right, they're probably not OEM tires. Somebody probably swapped them out. The exhaust appears to be stainless. That's an upgrade for Honda. Anyway, and the bucket of taps. I'm happy with that. It's always interesting where these containers come from. Yeah, I gotta say, happy day. I love bringing home new toys. Anyway, I really want to thank all you guys for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember to keep your feet down, your heads up, and get out and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.